Hi everyone, good evening. Can you see my screen everyone? Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, Ram, you are audible and I can able to see your system screen.
Fine. Welcome to Harsha Trainings. So this is introduction to DevOps with AWS. Fine. Yeah. So before going to introduction, let me introduce myself first. Okay. So my name is Ram. I'm having 16 plus years of experience in IT. Last 7.5 years, I'm working on DevOps practices and I'm handling multiple projects governed by the DevOps technologies. Currently, I'm working as a senior architect. Okay, fine. Let's get started. Yeah, so this is DevOps with AWS Master Program. Fine. So DevOps tools, nearly 12 tools will be covered in this course. And also, so AWS, nearly 48 services will be covered. Along with this, we are giving Azure and GCP free sessions, 10 days sessions. Okay. So along with that, we are giving AI sessions also, free sessions and communication skills also. Fine. Yeah, let's get started. Fine. This is my, these are the skills I have: Java, Windows, Linux, DevOps, AWS, Azure, GCP. Okay, I'm in teaching 6 plus years. Okay, currently 89 batches, 89th batch is going. So our batch is a 90th batch. Fine. Yeah. So last 6.5 years I'm working. I'm teaching. Okay. So multi-cloud and DevOps and Linux, different technologies. Fine. Yeah. Today's agenda here is just a minute please, people are joining. Right, fine. So today's agenda here is, what are the prerequisites to join DevOps with AWS. Okay, and also who can join this course, and a course information and instructions to attend this course. What is DevOps? So what is automation? Why the project teams are looking for DevOps and cloud platforms, and what is the role and responsibilities of DevOps engineer in real-time projects, and SDLC, software development lifecycle. So these are all we discussed today. Okay, let us go with one by one. So I give you time for asking questions. So you can hold for some time. Okay. So whatever questions you have, you just hold down for some time. Yeah, I give you time for asking questions. Okay. Yeah, fine. So what are the prerequisites to join DevOps with AWS? So what are the prerequisites? Okay. Yeah. So here no prerequisites. Anyone can learn DevOps with AWS, and anyone can switch their current role to DevOps with AWS role, right? So currently developers, testers, and admins, support guys, production support engineers, non-IT guys, freshers, everyone moving to the automation field, automation, DevOps with AWS, right? So because currently most of the organizations they are using cloud platform as well as automation tools, right? Yeah. Now, so here to learn DevOps with AWS, your time required here 3 months time. You need to spend 3 months time. So daily 2 to 3 hours you need to spend for this. Okay, 1 hour live class and 2 hours you need to practice daily. Yeah, please come. Right, and also your effort. So daily basis you need to practice, right? So you need to attend the live class, you will get the recording session daily, and also you will get the respective documents daily. So using the documents, following the documents and recording, you need to practice daily basis. Your effort is important here. Okay, and also your dedication. So people are normally, so Monday to Friday sessions. Okay, so weekends also, sometimes weekend workshops will be covered, right? Yeah, once complete the live session, you will get the recording session. You can follow the recording session and you can follow the document, and you need to practice daily basis. So people are doing that. So Monday to Friday they attend the classes, and the weekend they are practicing. That is not good practice, right? So daily basis everyone should practice. Fine, your dedication is most important here, right? And also who can join this course, who can learn this course. IT employees like developers, testers, support guys, and non-IT people like civil background, pharma background, mechanical background. So people are there switching their current role to DevOps and cloud role, right? In my previous batch, civil engineers joined, right? So they switched to IT role, DevOps role, and also, yeah, one mechanical engineer, one become graduate joined, right? So currently they are in projects. Fine. Yeah, freshers. So 2022 pass outs, 2023 pass outs, 2024 pass outs, right? So freshers are switching to DevOps role currently, right? Yeah, in my previous batch, few people already cracked the interview. Okay, and the people who have some career gap also can join this course. The people, so normally 2 3 years gap, and yeah, in my previous batch, one guy is having 4 years gap, 4.5 years gap nearly, right? So due to some medical emergency, he was in a long break, right? So yeah, recently he learned DevOps and he switched to DevOps role. People who are having some career gap also can easily learn DevOps and cloud, and they can switch to DevOps role. So how can you switch to DevOps role? How can you cope up? How can you, yeah, attend the interview? How can you handle the interview? So everything will be covered in our course, right? I prepare your resume, right? So what are the roles and responsibilities, day-to-day activities? What are the types of, what are the tickets you get daily? So what tasks you need to perform? So everything will be covered in our course. Fine. Yeah, this is the course information. So this course is a DevOps with AWS. Yeah, trainer name, my name is Ram, right? I'm having 16 plus years of experience. So this course duration is 3 months. So class frequency Monday to Friday, daily 1 hour. Yeah, sometimes weekends also covered, right? So Monday to Friday, so daily 1 hour, 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. IST, and weekends, sometimes weekends also, Saturdays, Sundays, right? Some mock interviews and special workshops, right? Yeah, special sessions will be covered in weekends also, right? Yeah, and also class mode, classroom and online. So you can attend classroom as well as online also. For example, you are coming to classroom, you came to classroom today, so tomorrow you have some personal work, you cannot come to classroom, you can attend the online also. We'll provide you meeting link. So classroom guys can attend online, online guys can come down to classroom also, right? Yeah, course material. For every topic, a document will be provided. Every topic, I'll provide you a document. Okay. So class videos will be provided 1 year access, right? So every video will upload into Google Drive, so that you can access 1 year, right? Yeah. So course fee, finally course fee is 16,000. Okay. Fine. So any questions here, anyone? I give you unmute option. Yeah. So before going to that, just a minute, please. Someone calling here. Just a minute, please. Yeah.
Hello, Ram.
Yeah. So whatever questions you have, you can ask me now. Anyone having any questions? Yeah. So it was muted, right? Fine. Something happened. Yes. Due to some network issue, maybe. Okay. Anyways. So you understand this, right, everyone? Everyone, you understand this, right? Whatever I explained here. So every topic I provide you document, soft copy, and the recordings will be provided. So recordings will be accessible for 1 year, and the course fee 16K. This, yeah. When I explained, everyone heard, right? And this is a laptop or desktop is mandatory with 8 GB RAM. So because so when we connect Kubernetes or Jenkins or AWS cloud, okay, so if you have 4 GB RAM, you'll get some issues. Okay, that is why 8 GB is mandatory, right? So you have to attend daily live class for 1 hour, and daily 2 to 3 hours practice is required. Weekly tasks will be provided, and also daily tasks also will be provided. So up to here it is clear, right, everyone? Yeah, it was muted, right? Now it is fine. Yeah, any questions you can ask now. If you have any questions, you can ask me now. So after that, we'll jump into DevOps introduction. Any questions, anyone so far? You can ask me now. I gave you unmute option. So
Everything
far,
is fine, sir. You can go ahead.
yeah, up to here it is clear, right, everyone? Yeah,
Yes.
fine, fine. Yes, yeah,
Yes, Ram.
yeah. Now, let us go with the DevOps introduction, right? So, what is DevOps? If anyone asks you this question, what would be your answer? So, people are saying like DevOps is a tool, right? DevOps is a currently DevOps is having use market, right? Use demand, right? Basically, what is DevOps? What is DevOps, right? See here. DevOps is a set of practices. DevOps is it is not a tool, right? It is a set of practices that combine software development and IT operations, right? So here, see here, where the multiple tools are connected to each other to perform automation of the all the activities, automation of all the activities here, right? So what is automation? Anyone, what is automation? Automation is the currently whatever activities we are performing manually, those we can do in automated way. For example, code deployment, code merging, code pushing, code pulling, right? So these are all activities we can do in automated way. By single click we can deploy applications. By single click we can merge the code, we can pull the code, we can push the code, right? Yeah, so whatever activity, daily activities manually performing, those we can do in automated way. Fine. Yeah, it's a continuous deployments, continuous integration, continuous testing, and continuous monitoring. What is deployment, what is integration, what is testing, what is monitoring, we'll see in further slides. Okay. Yeah. So DevOps arena started in 2008. So let us go with a little bit history of DevOps. So DevOps is not new process, right? It was very old process. DevOps is not new process. So it was started in 2008. So by the time we used to use very old tools to perform the automation activities. So currently we are using very advanced tools like Kubernetes, Docker, Ansible, Terraform. These are all very advanced tools, right? Yeah, by using advanced tools we can perform automation, right? So most of the organizations, they're using automation tools because parallel development. Currently we are working on Agile methodologies. Agile. What is Agile? Anyone? I give you unmute option. I keep yeah, open this. Okay. What is Agile? Anyone having idea? Agile. What is Agile? It is a parallel development, right? So what is parallel development? Anyone? So before Agile, we used to use waterfall methodology, right? What is waterfall? Anyone? Waterfall is a sequential development, right? So the code will be developed sequentially, right? So currently we are using Agile. Agile is a parallel development. So in Agile, what we will do? We create the sprints. Sprints. What is sprint? Anyone? What is sprint, anyone? Sprint. Sprint is a timeline, right? So 1 week to 1 month sprint, right? So for example, one sprint started today. Sprint is timeline. 1 week sprint, 1 month sprint. So 1 month, yeah, 1 week sprint started today. So by next Tuesday EOD that should be completed, right? That is 1 week sprint. So 1 month sprint. 1 month sprint is, for example, one sprint started today on 28th August. By next month, 27th, that should be completed. That is 1 month sprint. So 1 week to 1 month, right? So sprint can be 1 week to 1 month. It can be 15 days, 2 weeks also, right? Yeah. So DevOps Arena started in 2008. So by that time, we used to use very old tool, which is Puppet. Puppet is a tool which is a very old tool. So currently we are using advanced tools. So completely 100% automation tools we are using, right? Yeah. Now here we have two sections: developer point of view and operations. So what is developer? What is developer? The people who are developing the code, the people who are developing the applications, yeah, call it as developer, right? Calling it as, yeah. Normally in real-time environments, okay. So one application development, so divided into bits and pieces. That bits and pieces we can call it as sprint, right? So four developers are working with the same application, right? So four developers parallelly they work, they develop the application, they integrate the application, right? So operations are nothing but a collection of all the servers which are hosted in the data center, right? What is data center, anyone? What is data center, anyone? Data center is a server room. So everyone following, right? Everyone following, right? Is it clear to everyone?
Yes.
No one responding. Yeah, fine. So if you are facing any issues, so let me know so that yeah, I check the, yeah, speaker. If this mic is or anything, any disturbance happening, let me know so that yeah, I'll check it out. Okay, please give response everyone when I check with you. Okay, fine. Yeah. Now, so operations are nothing but a collection of servers, devices which are hosted in the data center. Okay. So like servers, switches, network, storages, backup devices, right? These are all devices available in the data center, right? Now we are talking about data center. For example, there is a Java project. There is a Java project, right? So if you want to start any project, very first thing what we required servers, right? So server setup required here. So developers, when they want to start any development, servers required. Okay. So yeah, who will set up the servers? Admins prepare the servers, right? Yeah. So admins prepare the servers, they configure the servers, they install operating system and all. They hand over to developers. Then they start the development, right? Yeah. So when we talk about servers, we have different types of servers are available. Development servers, UAT servers, pre-prod, production, different types of servers are available. Fine. Yeah. So why we require different types of servers here? Dev, UAT, pre-prod, production. So because developers develop the code in development servers, once development is completed, yeah, so testing should be happened on UAT servers or QS servers, right? Once testing is completed, then they will check on pre-prod servers, pre-production, right? So finally, the applications will be deployed onto live servers, which are production servers. Fine. Yeah. So once the development is completed in development servers, they don't directly deploy onto production because in between testing should be happened, right? So once set up the servers, right? The admins hand over servers to developers, then development will be started. Fine. Yeah, so we are talking about development, right? See here, three developers are working on their local workspace. Three developers. So DevOps engineers will not do any development. So DevOps engineers and testers, they will not do any development. Okay. Yeah. So developer develop the code. So three developers are working on this, yeah, local workspace, local systems. Either it can be desktop or laptop, right? Yeah, they work on their local workspace, local system. Once the development is completed, what they will do, they push the code to integrated servers like development servers, right? So from here, yeah, it will move to testing area. From here, it will move to pre-prod. Finally, that application will be deployed onto respective production servers, right? Yeah. So once the deployment is happened on production server, so that application will be accessible through internet. Clear, right, everyone? Yeah. So now we are talking about deployments, right? Now, yeah, developer develop the code in their systems, local systems. Testers test the code, and admins prepare the servers. But who will move the code from one environment to other environment? So here, DevOps engineers will move the code from one environment to other environment. This is one of the DevOps engineer role, to move the code from one environment to other environment. Fine. We are talking about code movement, right? So by using DevOps tools, how can we, yeah, how developers develop the code, how the code will be deployed? Let's try to understand. Yeah. So here, three developers are working on their local systems, local workspace. This we can call it as local Git. So basically, what is Git, right? So we'll discuss about that. So local Git, developer develop the code. Once development is completed, they push the code to remote repository, which is GitHub. Okay. So basically, what is Git? Git is a repository tool or version control tool. Repository tool or version control tool. So what is repository? Where developer develop the code, where they store the code is nothing but repository. So version control system. What is version control, right? Yeah. So multiple developers are working on their local systems, right? Once development is completed, they push the code to remote repository, which is GitHub. So who is doing what? How can we track? By using version control system. For example, so four developers are working on same application development. So one guy is working on front end UI, second developer working on back end API development. So third person working on databases, fourth person working on hot fixes. So who is doing what? How can we track? By using version control system, right? Yeah. So Git is a repository tool or version control tool. So repository is nothing but where we store the data, right? Version control is version control system tracking the changes, right? So in local Git, once development is completed, the code will be pushed to remote repository, which is GitHub, right? Once the code is moved to GitHub, our next tool is Jenkins. What is Jenkins? What Jenkins will do? Jenkins is the CI/CD tool. Jenkins is the CI/CD tool, right? So what is CI/CD? Continuous integration, continuous deployment tool, right? Yeah. So in DevOps, we have multiple tools are there. All the tools are individual tools. One tool will not communicate other tool. So Jenkins is the mediator tool. It will communicate all the tools, will integrate all the tools by installing plugins. For example, my code is available in GitHub. Whatever code developed by developers, that code available in GitHub. That code as a DevOps engineer, I want to deploy using Jenkins. For which what I will do, I prepare jobs here. First of all, we need to integrate GitHub with the Jenkins by installing plugin. After that, we need to prepare a job. So we run the job, we trigger the job. Once we trigger the job, the code will be pulled from GitHub to Jenkins, right? So here, developer develop the code as a DevOps engineer. So we need to pull the code and deploy onto respective target servers. Okay. So DevOps engineers will not do any development. We don't, yeah, we don't need to worry about coding part, right? So we don't need to worry about testing, right? So developer develop the code, testers test the code. As a DevOps engineer, what we will do, whatever the code developed by developers, that we can pull from GitHub to Jenkins. So after that, that will be deployed onto respective target servers, right? Yeah, fine. Whatever the code we pull from GitHub to Jenkins, which is a raw code is unstructured code, unformatted code. So that raw code will not understand by application servers. So that is why we need to integrate one more tool, which is Maven. What is Maven? What Maven will do? Anyone having idea? What is Maven? What Maven will do? Maven is a Maven is a build tool. Maven is a build tool which will generate artifacts, right? So for example, so Java development is going on. Yeah, developers are working on Java development. Okay. So when we talk about development, three types of developments will be, yeah, desktop application development, web application development, and also enterprise application development, right? So desktop application development. So when we talk about desktop application development, yeah. So for example, desktop application, which is like a calculator, paintbrush, those are desktop applications, right? So my desktop application, my calculator you cannot access, your calculator I cannot access, right? Yeah. So desktop application development, web application development, and also enterprise application development, right? If the application is desktop application development, Maven generates WAR file, jar file, Java archive file. So if the application is a web application, Maven generates WAR file. If the application is enterprise application, Maven generates file. So based on the application development, Maven convert into artifact, which is a jar war file. That artifact will be given back to Jenkins. Jenkins will push that respect to Tomcat or JBoss or WebLogic or any web servers. So yeah, in web server, we deploy the WAR file or jar file. Clear, right, everyone? Up to here, it is clear, right, everyone? So whatever the code developed by developers, that will be pushed to GitHub, which is a remote repository. From GitHub, by using Jenkins, we can pull the code and will convert into one artifact as a single file that we can push to respect to target server, and we can deploy onto respect to target server. Is it clear to you, everyone? Any questions here? Any questions? Anyone having any questions here? Is it clear to you up to here? Right. Yeah. So this we can say this is a build and release process. Build and release process, or we can say CI/CD process, continuous integration, continuous delivery process, right? So every organization, every project team, they're using this CI/CD flow, right? Because every project team they're using Agile methodology. What is Agile, anyone? Parallel development, right? So before Agile, we used to use waterfall methodology. Waterfall is the sequential, Agile is the parallel development, right? So why Agile methodology? Because, yeah, why Agile currently? Why we are using Agile in real-time projects? Time saving, cost saving, right? So before Agile, we used to use waterfall methodology. In waterfall methodology, so any small project the project teams used to take nearly 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, like that. So currently, we are using Agile methodology, which is parallel development. So any application development, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months maximum, we can complete. So because parallelly developers work on the so application development, and they can deploy, they can integrate all the sprints, and we can pull the code, we can deploy onto respective target servers. Clear it, everyone? Yeah, fine. So here Jenkins take the code from GitHub to Jenkins, and it will give it to Maven. So Maven convert into one artifact. That artifact we can push to respective target servers. So here we can deploy the artifact. This is the end-to-end process. Fine. Yeah, so by using Jenkins, we can deploy the applications. So we have advanced tools are there to deploy the applications. We have very advanced tools are there, which are Ansible, Chef, and Puppet also, right? So currently we are not using Puppet. Puppet is completely outdated. So few project teams are using Chef. Most of the organizations they're using Ansible to deploy the applications, right? Yeah. So let us go and discuss about Ansible. So before going to this, anyone having any questions? Classroom guys, we can questions on here. Anyone? And online people, any have any questions? Anyone so far? You can ask me if you have any questions. I give you time. So then we'll jump into Ansible deployments. Is it clear to you, everyone? Everyone understanding, right? The flow understanding, right, everyone? Yeah, every organization they're using CI/CD flow. So this is very, very important flow, right? So because every organization they're using Agile methodology. In Agile methodology, we are creating sprints. Sprint is a timeline, right? Sprint can be 1 week to 1 month, right? So parallelly, developers work on the application development, and once development is completed, they push the code to remote repository, which is GitHub. From here, Jenkins take the code and convert into one artifact like jar file, war file, er file. That war file will be pushed to the respective target servers. Here we deploy the application. Clear, right? Yeah, fine. నేను అన్మ్యూట్లో ఉన్నా కదా. సో ఎవ్రీ వన్ రెస్పాండింగ్ హియర్, అందరికి వినపడుతుంది. సో ఎవ్రీ వన్ ఏబుల్ టు హియర్ మీ? కెన్ యూ కన్ఫర్మ్ వన్ మోర్ టైమ్ ఎవ్రీ వన్?
Yes, Ram. I can hear you.
సత్య వాళ్ళకి వినపడుతుంది. ఓకే, యా, ఫైన్. Yeah, next one. Let us go with Ansible. Ansible, okay. So we have very advanced tools are there to deploy the applications, okay. Now, what is Ansible? Why Ansible? Why the project teams are using Ansible to automate the deployments, okay. So Ansible is a automation tool. By using Ansible, we can automate any applications, okay. Within a minute, we can deploy n number of applications. We can say single click deployments, okay. Yeah, now let us try to understand Ansible. This is the Ansible architecture, okay. So this architecture I explained while working on Ansible. Now I give you a few examples on Ansible, okay. For example, I want to I want to install Java on 300 servers or 1000 servers, for example, right. So if you want to deploy Java on 1000 servers, so these are the manual servers, not in automation. These are the manual servers, okay. For example, let us take single server, one server. How to install Java, right? Yeah, first of all, what we have to do? Connect server, right? Connect server by using RDP or QT, right? So what is RDP? Remote desktop, right? If the server is Windows server, we use RDP to connect our server. If the server is Linux server, we use PuTTY to connect our server, right? So once we connect the server, after that we can log in server, right? We can log in server by using username and password, right? We can log in server. So after that we need to check Java installed or not. Java installed or not. We need to check, right? So after that, if the Java is not installed, what we have to do? We need to install Java. So to install the Java, we require package, right? Java package. So normally in real-time projects, yeah, we don't use pen drives, we don't use CDs, we don't use external drives, right? So because firewalls will be there, yeah. So USBs, yeah, we cannot access USB ports, right? Yeah. So what we will do? Copy Java software from share folders. Share folders. We can copy Java software from share folders, right? So once we copy the software into target server, after that we can install Java, right? So once we install the Java, finally we need to reboot server. So after that, yeah. So before rebooting server, we need to set environment variables. We need to set environment variables, right? Fine. Yeah, so this is the process, actual process to deploy the Java. Fine. So manual. So these are the manual servers. These are not in automation. So we are not using any scripts. We are not using any tools, automation tools. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Normally, 2 to 3 years experience guy, 2 to 3 years experience guy. So how much time will take to perform this activity on single server? So connecting server, login server, Java installed or not, copy the package, install Java, set environment variables, finally reboot, right? How much time it will take? It may take 30 minutes on single server, right? So if the person is expert, he will take 15 minutes, 15 minutes, okay? Yeah, so let us say 10 minutes only, 10 minutes. 10 into, we have 1000 servers are there, which is a 10,000 minutes, 10,000 minutes, right? Yeah, so 10,000. Normal in real-time projects, when we receive any ticket or request, every ticket is having some SLA. What is SLA, anyone? Every ticket is having some SLA. What is SLA, anyone? Anyone having idea? Real-time
Service
days.
level agreement.
What is SLA? It's a
Service level agreement.
service level agreement, right? Yes. What is service level agreement? So which is a timeline, right? So SLA. So when we talk about SLA, so we have different types of tickets are available. So we first of all, so ticketing systems are available. ServiceNow, Jira, BMC, Remedy. These are the ticketing tools available, right? So popular ticketing tools: ServiceNow, Jira, BMC, Remedy, right? Yeah. So we receive the tickets, right, and we work on the tickets. So ServiceNow is very popular ticketing system, right? When we talk about SLA, so we have different types of tickets are available: P1, P2, P3, P4, right? So priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, priority 4, right? So P1 is having 1 hour SLA, 1 hour SLA, right? So P2 is having 4 hours SLA, 4 hours SLA. P3 is having 24 hours SLE, right? So P4 is having 48 hours SLE, right? So every ticket is having SLA. So within that SLA, the ticket should be closed. Otherwise, what will happen? What will happen? The ticket is not closed within the SLA. That will escalate to next level, right? Next level. So if the ticket is escalated to next level, what will happen? Our KPI will be impacted. What is KPI, anyone? Key performance indicators, right? Key performance indicators, right? Our performance will be degraded. So that is why we need to be very careful in real-time projects. Okay. So within that SLA, the ticket should be closed, right? So that yeah, our performance will not be degraded. Okay. So we get a positive KPIs, but we should not get negative KPIs. Positive KPI. What is positive KPI? Client appreciations. Negative KPI escalations, right? Yeah. So this is the request. Java install on 1,000 servers. So this request takes 10,000 minutes, right? So client will not wait this much of time, right? SLA will be breached. That is why to avoid all these things, we are using Ansible to automate the activities. Ansible, right? Yeah. What is Ansible? Ansible is a configuration management tool. This is Ansible server. Yeah. We have 1,000 servers are there. These are the 1,000 servers, right? Yeah, so development 300 servers, QA 300 servers, and also production prod 400 servers. Okay, yeah. So on 1,000 servers, by using Ansible, I want to automate the activities. Okay, so in Ansible, we configure Ansible and we can, yeah, authenticate from Ansible to Dev QA production server, and we can prepare the inventory groups, and we can, yeah, automate the activities by using Ansible. So that we will see practically while working on Ansible. Okay. So when we use Ansible within a 1 minute, within 1 minute, right? We can automate this Java deployment on 1,000 servers. So instead of taking 10,000 minutes, we can automate within a minute, right? So Ansible is very advanced tools, very advanced tool, very core tool. So by using Ansible, we can automate any activities, not only Java, code deployments, code merging, code pushing, code pulling. So whatever activities we have, all the activities we can automate using Ansible, right? So Ansible is very core tool, very advanced tool. Fine. So while working on Ansible, we automate all the activities, right? So very deep dive, we go through Ansible. So while working on Ansible, we can install configure Ansible and we can automate so many activities. We'll see that practically. Fine. Yeah. So by using Ansible, any activity you can automate. This is very advanced tool. So currently, most of the project teams are using Ansible to automate the activities, deployment activities. Fine. Any questions here, anyone? Any questions here? Yeah. Fine. See here, this is the deployment process. Ansible take care of all the deployments like this. So in Ansible, we prepare the scripts and can trigger that. So once we trigger, so 1,000 servers, 10,000 servers also, we can deploy within a minute. Fine. So while working on Ansible, we'll go very deep dive. Fine. Yeah. So Ansible we can integrate with the Jenkins also here. If required, we can integrate with the Jenkins. How can we integrate? By installing plugin, right? So in Jenkins, we can install a plugin. So once install the plugin, yeah, Jenkins trigger the job to Ansible. Ansible go and deploy onto respective target servers. Clear, right, everyone? Any questions up to here, anyone? You can ask me.
No, it's good.
Yeah. So go ahead, Andy. You can ask question. Someone asking some question here. Can you hear me now, everyone? Can you hear me now, everyone?
Yes, Ram.
Yeah, go ahead, please. Yes, you can ask your question. Any
I don't have
questions
any
here?
question actually.
Oh, okay, fine, fine. Yeah, fine. So these are the tools we are going to learn in our course. Okay, AWS Cloud. So AWS Cloud nearly it takes yeah 1 month to yeah 1 month to nearly 40 days it will take. Okay, nearly 1 month to 40 days. So here we cover all the core services in AWS. Okay, nearly 42 services will be covered in AWS. Okay, along with this Linux will be covered, and the DevOps tools, these are the DevOps tools: Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. Apache Tomcat is the web server. Shell scripting also will be covered in our course. Grafana, Prometheus, these are the Kubernetes and Docker monitoring. These tools also will be covered. And the Sonar Cube code review tool, right? Code standards, code review tool. Yeah, and a Nexus repo also will be covered. So along with these tools, 3 live projects will be covered in our course. Fine. Yeah, so Linux models, these are the Linux models will be covered. Linux will take nearly 3 to 4 days. So DevOps near cloud engineer required Linux. Okay, whatever we required in Linux, those will be covered in our course. Okay, so these are the tools, we are going to work on, right? So Jenkins, Git, Maven, Apache Tomcat, Nexus, right? Sonar Cube, Grafana, Prometheus. Fine. Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, these 4 tools are very advanced tools, very core tools. So every tool will go very deep dive. Okay, so 1 month the AWS will be taken, right? Other 2 months we are going to work on DevOps. Okay, along with that, so we have Azure and GCP 3 services, free classes. Okay, yeah. So yeah, this is the DevOps with AWS course roadmap. Okay, first 3 demos. Okay, today, tomorrow, day after. After that, so we start with the basics. What is server? What is network? What is yeah, IP address, subnet mask, gateway, load balancer, failover. So these are all basics will be covered after demos. Okay, yeah. After that, how to create AWS account, right? How can we connect AWS account? How can we check the services in AWS account, right? So yeah, after that Linux will be started, 3 days. Okay, so yeah, once complete the Linux, yeah, coming 25 days to 30 days, we're going to work on AWS. So all the services. So I'll share with you course content. I think you already, our people backend team already share the course content. If you, yeah, if you have course content, you can check it out. Whatever services we're going to cover in our course. Okay. Fine. I'll share with you. If anyone need course content, you can ping me. I'll share my number. Okay. Yeah. So once complete the AWS, then we'll start DevOps. Okay. So DevOps introduction. After that, 5 days we're going to work on Git and GitHub, which is the first tool, Git and GitHub. Okay. So after that, yeah, Maven. After that, Jenkins. Okay. Jenkins will take 7 to 8 days. Okay. Once Jenkins is completed, we have live project, CI/CD project. How the code will be deployed. Okay. So after that, we'll start Docker. Docker is the container tool, right? So once complete the Docker, we are going to work on second project, which is the Docker project. Okay. So once Docker is completed, then we'll jump into Kubernetes. Kubernetes also having one project, live project. Okay. So after that, Ansible. Ansible is Ansible is a configuration management tool. So by using Ansible, you can automate any deployments, right? We discussed already. So after that, Terraform. Terraform is the infrastructure automation tool. So Kubernetes is container orchestration tool. Docker is container tool. Jenkins is CI/CD tool. Git is the repository tool. Yeah, Ansible is configuration management tool, and also Terraform is infrastructure automation tool, right? So Grafana, Prometheus, these are the monitoring tools. So finally, we work on advanced project, one more project, fourth project also, right? So shell scripting will be covered in between, okay? And also resume preparation, interview preparation, right? Special sessions. These are the special sessions like interview preparation and the communication skills, right? And mock interviews and the ticketing tools, right? And Azure and GCP will be covered. Azure 1 week, GCP 1 week. Fine. So along with this is the support we provide. Daily recordings will be provided, FAQs, frequently asked questions, supporting documents, sample projects, resume support, technical support, mock interviews, certification support. If you need certification, so yeah, we'll help you to clear the exam. Okay, any certification. Fine. So these are the numbers. This is my number, personal number. This is the institute. Sorry, this is the institute number. This is my personal number. You can take down. So you can ping me if you need course content. If you are, yeah, if you haven't received the course content from our backend team, you can ping me. I provide you course content and other details. Okay. You can call institute number or my number. This is only the number I'm carrying. So trainers, they never give their personal numbers. Okay. But from Harsha Trainings, we are giving our personal numbers. Okay, you can take down. So if you have any questions, you can call me directly. You can reach out to me. We'll discuss about that. Fine. Now, any questions here, anyone? Anyone having any questions, you can ask. How many days total complete this course? Someone asking. Yeah, this is a 3 months course. 3 months course, Prashant. 3 months course.
Sir, is there any
Yeah.
possibility to change the time from 5 to 6? Is there any possibility?
So 5:30 to 6:30 it is fixed actually because so most of the people are asking 6 o'clock actually, but in between we planned 5:30 to 6:30. So just 30 minutes, right? You can manage. Just 30 minutes only, right?
Okay.
You're asking. You can manage. Any other questions, anyone? So actually, once we planned, the times will not be changed. Okay. So 5:30 to 6:30 is a fixed time. Okay. So you can plan accordingly. So 3 months, if you dedicate 3 months, you can easily switch to DevOps and Cloud Run.
Sir, in AWS, which tools will you explain, sir, in EC2, about EC2?
Yes, course content will share with you. You can check it out. So you can ping me. You can take down my number. You can save my number, and you can ping me. I'll provide you course content. You can check it out. Okay. So nearly
Okay, sir, I will
42
take it
services
now.
will be covered, like EC2, S3, EFS, VPC, auto scaling, RDS, right? And whatever tools we have, whatever services we have, core services, ELB, Elastic Load Balancer, right? SNS, SQS, SES, Route 53. These are all advanced services. Most of the
AWS
services will be,
CloudWatch.
yes, Lambdas also, CloudWatch, CloudTrail, yes. I'll share with you course content. You can check it out.
Yeah, okay, sir, I will text you.
Yes, yes. Yeah. So any other questions, anyone? You can ask me. So you can take down my number. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me, you can ping me, you can call me. We'll discuss if you have any further questions. Okay. So these timings are fixed. So tomorrow onwards. So tomorrow we are going to work on cloud introduction. So today we discussed about DevOps introduction, right? So tomorrow we are going to work on cloud introduction. What is cloud? Why cloud? Why the project teams are looking for cloud infrastructure? What is our cloud role? What we will do in real-time projects? What is cost saving? Right? So these are all will be discussed tomorrow. So don't miss the session tomorrow. So tomorrow day after also you can attend. So after that, yeah, we'll start the live, daily classes. So we'll jump into, servers, networks, right, from Monday onwards. So tomorrow we are going to work on cloud introduction. Cloud introduction. Day after tomorrow we are going to work on SDLC, software development lifecycle. Okay. So after that we'll start regular sessions. Fine. Clear, right, everyone?
Yes, Ram.
Fine. Yeah. So you can send one message to this number, institute number. I attended first demo session, so that our people send you recording session and other documents. Okay. So if you have any questions, if you want to talk to me, or if you have any more, if you need any more clarification, you can reach out to me this number. Okay. We'll discuss it. Fine. Yeah. So we can wind up here. So you can you ping me your email address and WhatsApp number in the chat, everyone? Everyone, can you ping me your WhatsApp number and email address in the chat? We have numbers already. So anyone joined. So we already collected all the information, but anyone today only, someone share the demo link you attended today. You don't know about Harsha Trainings, you attended today. So the people who joined like that. So can you share your WhatsApp number and email address here? So that will provide you recording session and also some documents, course content documents will provide. Fine. Yeah. Share your number and email address. My mobile number already shared with you, right? 96422111711. This is my number. Yeah. So you can ping me, you can call me if you want to talk to me. Fine. Yeah. So tomorrow also same link will work. You can join sharp 5:30 p.m. IST. Okay. Tomorrow we are going to work on cloud introduction. What is cloud? Why cloud? Why the project teams are looking for cloud infrastructure? What is cost saving? What is our roles and responsibilities? These all will be covered in tomorrow's session. Fine. Yeah. Thank you all.